Welcome, my fabulous diamond painting fanatics. I'm DiDi, and thanks for joining me for today's drill with me. And I know, last week I didn't do one. To be fair, I didn't diamond paint at all, so yeah. Busy week, but none of that today because happy birthday to me. Today's my birthday. It actually is a birthday, that's why you're getting this one on Monday instead of Wednesday. And yes, there will also be an unboxing, so go check that out. I'll tell you all about my week in the next drill with me. But today we're gonna answer some tag questions, the birthday tag questions by Mama Cats Losing It. I found it online. She made an entire list and I thought it would be fun to do that one while I'm finishing my latest project. The project Rachel Ray and I are both working on, the lovely flowers. I'm pretty sure hers are gonna look much better than mine, since mine really do look awful. But yeah, so we're gonna finish off this piece today, and we're gonna do some tag questions, just how many there are until I'm done. So we'll see. The first question is an easy one. Do you go by a nickname? Yeah, you guys all know me by my nickname. It's actually a version of the nickname my dad usually gives me, which is Bibi, or instead in Dutch, BB. Just two letters B, that's my nickname. And it originates from a movie, Asterix and Obelix movie, which I probably saw a gazillion times. And there's Nesterix is called Baby's Bottom by his lover Walhalla. One day we were making fun of my big butt, and I said, I don't have a big butt, I've got a baby bottom. And since then, my nickname has been Baby Bottom. Yeah, very fun. Love it. Can't you tell? Let's see, right one. So yeah, that's my nickname, and DiDi is kind of derived from there, and is also Dutch dog, DiDi. Yes, I was very into thinking up names the day I started this channel. But oh well, all's good. So yeah, that's my nickname. When you drive, do you listen to CDs, tapes, the radio, or nothing? When I had a CD player in my car, I used to listen to CDs. I actually would play some songs literally on repeat, and I would sing along. Now I either listen to the radio, or if my connection to my phone decides to work, I'll listen to Spotify, just my playlist, and I'll still sing along. Driving without any sound, it's just nap. I hate it. It's too quiet. Are you a window person or an owl person? Well, it depends on the amount of room I've got for my legs. When the seats are very close together, I prefer sitting at the aisle so I can extend my legs into the aisle. And if the seats are far away, I prefer sitting by the window. I actually like looking outside and just seeing what's going on, especially on trains. I love sitting in trains and then at the aisle, at the window, just looking outside, looking what's going on. Yep, I enjoy that a lot, but luckily Dutch trains are made for Dutch people, and since we're all pretty tall, I do have enough place to put my legs. Airplanes, entire different story, but we'll get to that another day. How do I release stress? Well, I diamond paint, obviously. And when I'm really ticked off, I need to die while working out. So I work out till I can't place one foot in front of the other. And once I've reached that point, most of my stress is gone, but yes, that's my stress relief. Working out till I drop dead. Or am close to dropping dead. '31. Next question. What's your favorite childhood TV show? Growing up, I really loved Mapletown. I think I really enjoyed watching that. Besides that, we had a science type show for kids every evening. I'm being a little nerd. I love that show, but it's mainly for even smaller children. It's up to 7. I think you would like it, and after that, well, not that much anymore. It's the core of an apple. That's the logo of the show. So getting to the core of everything, yeah, that really works for me. Yes, I know I'm strange. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm having the feeling that I'm missing symbols. Nope. Yes, I was. 1. There. Good thing I didn't miss that one. This is definitely not good for my ratings. I timed every section I did on this piece to see how long it took me. But you'll know when I do the post review. But this is gonna mess up the ratings. Oh no, oh no. And you might hear some music in the background. There's an outdoor festival pretty close to where I live. And the music is pretty loud. Fun part is it's always, I live pretty close to one of the larger parking lots close to the city, and most outdoor events with music are held there. So I've heard a lot of famous Dutch singers, artists live. Haven't seen them, but I did hear them live, which is also very fun. There's one song I can't hear for the rest of my life because it woke me up, and it is heck of annoying. The song, I already thought before I heard it, and it woke me up. But now, ugh, no, not listening to that one anymore. The next one, oh, that's a fun one. When I was a kid, what did I want to become when I grew up? And I might have told you guys this before, but I wanted to become a livestock veterinarian. Well, actually, I want to become a veterinarian, but it was pretty... I figured out that animals can't say they're hurt, and that was sad. And then I would have to stick needles into pretty little bunnies, and I couldn't do that. Logic of a 10-year-old. So I switched to livestock. And then in the end I saw cesarean on a cow, and after that I did not want to become a veterinarian. I thought about it for a while, but I decided that since mainly because for my love of crime series, I wanted to become a forensic pathologist. Yes, and I'm 12 at this point. So imagine meeting a 12-year-old who tells you with complete honesty, I want to become a forensic pathologist when I grow up. Yep. Didn't have a lot of friends back then. They thought I was pretty weird. And in the end, I became nothing of that sort. I did become a doctor. That's actually the reason why I went to med school, to become a forensic pathologist. But that didn't really... The smell, guys. Honestly, the smell. Oh, no. Nuh-uh. Not doing that. So... now I got into live people, which is definitely not freaky at all. And apparently they're lower on my list than animals. Just kidding, just kidding. Logic of a 12-year-old, you know. But yeah, it's that's what I want to become. I always wanted to do something, being some sort of doctor. Except for, I think, half a year when I want to become a cook. And I actually had my mom so far that she agreed that I was allowed to use the living room as my restaurant. And of course I would need to use her pants, and if she would be fine with that. And she was very kind. I was allowed to use her pants if I ever opened up a restaurant in our living room. Dream big or go home, right? What was the best prank you ever pulled off? I'm not really a prankster. I don't think I ever pranked anyone. I think that the most unintended prank I pulled was on my grandma, and trust me, it was completely unintended, but she thought I had run away. We were playing hide and seek, and she spent 3 hours looking for me. For the very simple reason that I had fallen asleep in my hiding spot, and my hiding spot was pretty good. So yeah, she was kind of getting worried that something had happened to me. And then I woke up and everything was fine. Everything but my grandma's heart rate, because I think that was up for several days after that. So yeah, an unattended prank. But hey, it worked. I was pretty quiet as a kid. So I didn't really want to do anything that would make me stand out any more than I already did. So pranks, no, not my cup of tea. If I could have dinner with any 3 people, whom would you choose? I think Julia Child is a famous cook. Marie Curie, who invented the X-rays, use of radioactive material, and sadly died of radiation poisoning. I think the Dutch Queen, Queen Maxima. All 3 very strong women who did everything. Julia Child and Madame Curie did things no one ever expected of a woman. They went their own way, and I think our current queen does share the same ideas, that women are strong and they're equal to men, and I really like the initiative she takes to give women better positions. So yeah, we're gonna have a feminist party. Definitely. And now I need to go and move everything, otherwise I can't see. If number 9, if you could get back any article of clothing you once wore, what would it be? Oh, that's the easiest question ever. I once had a red jumper with kind of Norwegian knitted feel to it. It was red, it was extremely soft, and I wore that so often. It was insane, and my mom couldn't throw it out, even though the sleeves were probably a 10 to 15 centimeters short by the time she actually threw it out and said, "You're never gonna wear it because it's too small now." But I did love that jumper. I loved it. It was so soft and warm, and There were holes in as well, but hey, it was my jumper. It was not something she could throw out, and she did. Still mad about that one. No, but I did love that jumper. Definitely the one thing that I would want to get back in the proper size. Question number 10. If you could hire an actor to to portray you in a movie, who would you choose? I really want to say Blake Lively, because I think she's awesome and she's so extremely pretty. It isn't really a good fit at all, but it is the actress I would choose. She's way too pretty to be me. But hey, yeah, I think she's an awesome person, and I would be honored if she played me. So Blake Lively, if you're listening, there's not much to say about me, but you're more than welcome to be me for a couple of days. If you could play any instrument, which would you play? I think the violin. I love the emotion you can get with that instrument. Such wonderful sounds, and yeah, I would love to play the violin. Unfortunately for me, I'm tone deaf, so not gonna happen. But you can always wish. Number 12. If you could hear anyone in history give a speech, whom would you hear? I think I would go for Winston Churchill. I visited his museum in London once. And there are a lot of his speeches that are played there, and they are so powerful. They really convey the message of the Second World War, and I would love to hear him speak. Is it here? Yes. Running out of colors again. Dum, 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 dum. If I could live in one city for the rest of your life, where would you live? I would stay exactly where I am right now, which is a small town. No, not really small. It's a city in the Netherlands, and it's really my kind of city. We have some pretty good history here. We've got good restaurants. We've got a city center with a lot of nostalgia, an easygoing vibe. Yes, I would definitely want to live here for the rest of my life. So, just need to find a job close by and I'll be set. Number 14. If you could make any fictional character come to life, which would it be? Ooh, tricky one, tricky one. There are two on the tip of my mouth. You all know I'm a big Harry Potter fan. And I love Dobby. And I wouldn't mind a very nice house elf to do clean my house, who's also very fierce and loyal and all that kind of fun stuff. But having Stitch around is also fun, but he's not really the cleaning type. I think it's a tie between Stitch and Dobby. But since it's my birthday, I think I can have both. So I'll have Stitch for all the heavy lifting and for his cuteness, and Dobby to help me out in the house and have some magic in my life. Oh, that would be nice. Yep, it's my birthday, I get to. When you were a kid, what did you dress up as for Halloween? Well, I'm Dutch. We don't do Halloween. So I did not dress up. We had a lot of clothes that we could use to play dress up at home, and it were all a lot of my grandma's old shoes, because she always had sensible heels, and a lot of fun hats. So we would play dress up with those. My mom would buy what, if every once in a while she would go to kind of like a dollar store idea for clothes, so extremely cheap clothes, and she would find the most hideous dresses and we would wear them. But hey, it was fun. We had so much fun with the old clothes, playing dress up. There was always one hat everybody wanted, and one pair of shoes we all liked. They actually were my aunt's, because she wore the very high heels, which was fun. But yeah, no Halloween, so no Halloween customs for me. But knowing my parents, if I would have gone as a kid, they would have probably given me a bear, something like that. It would be some kind of animal. Or my mom did make me a Red Riding Hood costume. For our field day at school. So maybe I would wear that one. But it's pretty cool, so thinking that most likely it will be the bear. Yeah. Do you sleep with your closet doors open or closed. It doesn't really matter to me. I think at the moment they're open. It's not really something I pay attention to be quite honest. And then to be completely honest, 9 out of 10 times I get my clothes directly from the drying rack, so most of my clothes don't go into the closet. It's all about easy for me. If you could be any cartoon character, who would you be? I never was really a cartoon watching person, but I would love to be Ash Ketchum. I loved Pokemon. Honestly, I want to see that movie, but going there as a 30-year-old, something 30-year-old by myself. No, might give the wrong idea to some people, so. But yes, I would love to be Ash Ketchum. Gotta catch them all. Definitely. I think I need to scroll. But then I need to stop placing those trails, and I don't want to. Dilemmas. No. Alrighty. Oh, already scrolled. Number 18. Do you take the shampoos and conditioner bottles from the hotels? I'll take everything. I have a gazillion variations of shower gels, hand soaps. I used to take those. I went to Cuba once, and soap is pretty expensive in Cuba. So when I was there, I actually gave away. I took all the soaps from my hotel room and I gave it to people on the street if I had a chat with them or something like that. So yeah, I do take everything and I would save it. And as a kid, we never went to hotels. We always went camping. And my grandparents always went on holidays where they would stay in different hotels. And they would take those mini jam bottles they had and all the kinds of soaps. And they would give them out to their grandchildren. So we would actually, that would be the most fun part about grandma and grandpa coming home from their holiday. Vacation. I think the proper word is vacation. I don't know. But that we always would. They would divide everything equally. So we all would have the same amount. So there was no fighting. But those little jam bottles we really like. I think I still have some of the actual bottles because we reused them. We washed them out and we reused them for our beads. So I think I still have some of those. Have I ever stolen a street sign? No, but the Dutch street signs are pretty well mounted. And I'm a goody two shoes, so nope. Breaking the rules, not doing that. Let's see. Next question is: do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? Out. Definitely out. It's the first thing I do. And it would drive my mom crazy because she would always make them bed and tuck them in. And the first thing I did when I went to bed was pull everything out. Now and then I actually wake up with my entire blanket turned 180 degrees, so it's literally the opening is at my head, and yeah, I lay pretty still, but apparently I do a lot of things with my blanket during the night. Don't ask me what, since I hardly move, but I do move around the blanket. We're almost there. It's the second to last color we are working on at the moment, and we still have some questions to do, so let's see. Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? I'll take the bear. I don't have any allergy, and if I'm gonna die, better make it fast, because more than enough bee stings will definitely kill you, but you'll be in agony for quite a while, and if the bear just hits you in the right spot, it's over faster. So I'll take the bear, and maybe I'll be able to outmaneuver, I don't know. I actually think I have a better shot with the bear than with the bees. So, if you ever hear of a woman who tried to outrun a bear, it might be me. If I'm telling you about it, it worked. If not, well, you know, it was my way. I did it my way. Don't you. Sorry, I'm having some difficulties with my wax. Somehow it doesn't want to pick up, and I don't want to change everything, but I do need to do it. soon, because I'll need to do a lot of C's to finish off this piece. Yes, I'm an avid rhymer. Volumes to be purchased. Man, having worked on my elephant and not having any issues with the drills, these drills are insane. They pop, they just don't want to stay down. But oh well. Need to concentrate on changing out my drills. Do you always smile for pictures? I hate having my picture taken. And I had too many teeth for the size of my jaw, so growing up my teeth were lopsided to the extreme. And due to that I hardly ever smiled in photographs, and then I got braces and I hid those. And when they came out I started smiling in photographs, but I hate posing for them. I much more enjoy pictures that are taken without me knowing it. I tend to look better on those than on the ones I fake a smile. So no, I don't always smile for photographs. Have you peed in the woods? Oh yes, definitely. I went on a survival trip when I was in high school, so we didn't have any toilets. So yes, I had to pee in the woods. I actually peed behind the car, our rental car, last vacation, because we're in the middle of nowhere and I really needed to go. And when you go, you gotta go. I'm sorry, but if there's not a town in sight and you really gotta go, then I gotta go. And peeing isn't all that hard. It's doing the number 2 without the toilet. That's pretty hard. That's not really something I would rather do again. Meaning, yes, I have done that as well. Same survival trip. There's a whole lot of difficulty in that. And I'll spare you the details, but nope. What size is your bed? What kind of question is that? I've got a bed where I fit in. I think it's 2 meters long and 1 meter 60 wide. So it's definitely not a king size, but I'm alone. I don't need all that bed. I only use one side of the bed anyway, so. Just a waste of space if I use all of that. What was the best concert you ever attended? First off, I haven't been to many concerts. I really liked the Three Doors Down concert. I was, I think, 16 something. And my aunt and nephew, sorry, cousin had a spare ticket, and they were going with some of his friends, and they invited me to come. And of course my cousin was older and he had some really cute friends, and it was on a school night, and I still can't believe my parents let me go. I must say I had the first period off that day, so I think that might be the reason why they let me go. Otherwise they would have never let me go. But that was really awesome, just because going to a rock concert with your cousin and his friends on a school night, super awesome. And I've been to Westlife. Yes, I was a huge Westlife fan. Bit disappointing when I found out that day that all the guys from Westlife were tiny. And I mean, they're tiny guys. Me as a 14-year-old was taller than every single one of them. So yeah, after that I really did not like them that much. I've been to U2. Only thing I can remember about that concert is the ginormous traffic jam we were in that day. I worked in a nursing home. Last drill, special moment. Bam! Done. But to conclude that story, I worked in a nursing home, and I had to start that morning at 7. I came home, went to work, and I came home and we went to see the concert, and I was driving for my sister and her friend, and I think the trip took 3 hours getting there. We missed the precursor to the concert, which was Snow Patrol. I am a huge Snow Patrol fan, so that was pretty disappointing. And then it took till 3 a.m. To get home, and on the way back everyone decided to fall asleep, so that wasn't really fun. Yeah, but it's done. This is definitely not my favorite project I've worked on. It simply doesn't look that good, but hey, it was fun. I did it. I really hope Rachel Race turns out better. So check her out, her channel, if you haven't already. I can't imagine that, but she's awesome, so join her. And I'll be working on my very first DAC. Yes, I'm gonna work on my very first DAC, The Revealing Woman. I'm so excited. I really hope you enjoyed this drill with me, and I hope you'll join me for some more videos that are upcoming, and I'll try to do another quill with me maybe this week. I don't know, guys. It's been crazy. It's been crazy, but I'll see you when I see you. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know down below what your favorite TV show was as a kid. And subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll be seeing you in my next video. Happy trading!